We're going to wait till they look a little nicer when we pose for our real pictures. I want to thank Mrs. Miller, and we have Mrs. Marsh back here watching the script for us tonight. She wanted to come. I said, good, we've got a job for you. This will work, won't it? And I think we're ready to go. Some are ready, some are still getting ready, but we're going to take a peek anyway.
Okay, guys, we're going to get ready.
You cannot go to the Christmas program like that.
Mrs. Miller told us to dress up. We are dressed up.
These are my best riding shoes.
Better hang on to them?
Yeah, because when Mrs. Miller sees you dressed like that, you're going to be neutral. And these are my newest and best jeans.
They may be the newest, but the second you tore a hole in them, they stopped being the best.
You wouldn't say that if you could see my other jeans.
I saw him when he left the house. He looked a lot better than this.
Maybe those are the best clothes you have.
Yeah, right.
But that doesn't explain the dirt on your faces.
There wasn't any dirt on my face when I looked in the mirror the last time.
When was that?
1998.
John, when you walk out on stage and Mom sees you, she's gonna nail you.
Our mom too, Evan, and she's gonna use real nails.
We look fine. So what if we went outside and played for a little while before the program? Big deal.
Have you ever seen a roadkill skunk in a muddy ditch?
No.
Let me get you a mirror.
Look, I'm sick of you girls bugging us. There's nothing wrong with being a little disabled.
Disabled? Isn't that when a breeze gently tussles your hair or your shirt maybe needs to be tucked in?
It could mean that too.
If you're disabled, then a hurricane is damp, a forest fire is nippy, a blizzard is nippy, a tidal wave is...
Yeah, we get the picture. But what you girls don't get is that you're wasting half your life fussing in front of a mirror. You spend an hour getting ready and look the same when you started. What's the point of that? It may be true that we take too long getting ready, but you guys don't take any time at all. If we took any longer, would Christmas have more meaning? Would there be peace on earth?
Would a hungry child have a better Christmas dinner?
So you're saying you're wearing torn jeans to the Christmas program to feed the hungry?
It might work. Evan has enough food on his shirt from snitching off the table in the hallway to feed an African village for a month.
The good stuff might be gone later. We were hungry.
We're saying you're spending time on something that isn't important. We're saying playing in the snow is a better use of our time than fooling around with our hair. We're saying the money you spend on clothes can go to a better cause.
You're saying new shirt, $15. New pants, $20. New shoes, $30. No pride, priceless.
I'm not wasting time worrying about how I look because a bunch of silly girls. So call it silly.
John, you have the manners of a pig.
Hey, it's rude for you to call me rude in public.
Where did you hear that?
I read in the paper.
You're saying it's not rude for you to have the manners of a pig, but it's rude for me to point it out?
That Will Smith's manner says, hey, I don't make the rules.
Oh, right. You read Miss Venus.
Well, yeah, Mr. Gilbert is putting this thing in the paper.
We're getting off the subject. You guys have to clean up before anyone sees you. You can't do the Christmas program dressed like that.
You know it's pretty much how we look all the time. Yeah, you never complained about it before.
Well, on a regular school day, it doesn't matter. We usually look just like you do. Except for the snack food on our clothes.
So it isn't our
all live to dress nice, but you girls have gone way overboard. If you dress normally, we won't look so bad right now. So you're saying that the fact that you look terrible is our fault?
Absolutely.
In a twisted kind of way, there's some truth in that.
And you're sure it will help feed starving people?
Okay, I brought clothes to change into after the program.
So did I.
Me too. We all did. All right, boys, get out of here so we can change.
Wait,
I'll be in
the same. I'll be in charge of messing up our hair. Wait, well, what's the thing? You get ready for the program. We'll go get some drinks and smear your faces. Get it quick. The program is starting any minute.
Well, here we are, all dressed up and ready for yet another Christmas program. Or at least it looks like you folks are ready, and I sure hope the rest of us are. Although I must admit, the last rehearsal wasn't any too favorable. It was my private opinion that another half dozen rehearsals or so wouldn't have hurt us any. Of course, I wouldn't think of hinting such a thing to the others. You never know what sort of inferiority complex they might develop all of a sudden. No, I think it's best to just keep my private opinions to myself. I never did believe in airing my views to the general public anyhow.
But honestly, people, did you ever stop to think what a great responsibility it is to appear upon a program of this sort? And what a terrible strain on your nervous system? I've often wondered what would happen when the time came for the curtains to go up. The performers would just file out past the footlights and say, well, folks, we've worked so hard getting ready for this program and worried so over it that we're completely worn out. You people look nice and rested sitting there so comfortable. Suppose you put on the program, since we really aren't able, and we'll just watch for a change.
Now, honestly, isn't that a good idea? We really think it ought to be tried sometime. And if only we'd thought of it a few minutes earlier. Well, things seem to be quieting down a bit back there. That surely means they're ready to begin. You see, they sent us out here to say a few words, hoping we'd talk loud enough to cover up the noise going on backstage. And incidentally, give them a little more time.
Well, we've done our duty, all right, so if you'll excuse us, we'll go see how things are coming along. Just make yourselves comfortable, folks, and hope for the best.
That's what we're going to do.
I'm awfully short to make a speech. Folks as big as you, so I won't say so much just this. How do you do? I squeaking, I sneeze, and I take a peek. To me, it's all I learn. We wait like all the rest and hope Santa's there to meet. We'll bring us too, like every year, on a special Christmas tree. The cat's asleep, the dog is too. We've even sprung the traps. Grandma's asleep, the kids tucked in. The parents sit down for a nap. The tree shines bright to light the way for Santa's sleigh to be guided. A children's holiday for mine. That's why we're so excited!
Talk, and I can make it walk, but I can't get her to do it at the same time.
It did it at the factory, Santa. You must be hitting the wrong switch.
If I can't do it, how will the little girls do it?
Good point. I'll get the elves to work on it right away. Delivery elves! Take this down to research and development. Tell them I'll be down later.
Santa, you've got to come quick. There's a fight at the reindeer games.
Prancer said his antlers weren't down. Dasher said he was out. They started snorting at each other, and they're pawing the earth right now.
It's not my job to referee reindeer games. It's Rudolph's turn today. Rudolph to make the call and make it stick.
Rudolph isn't here.
We don't have a referee.
No referee for the reindeer games, but what about sleigh bell fouls? What about peppermint high sticking?
What about out of here.
Rudolph gets busy so... Well, they haven't left the North Pole yet.
As we were running here to get you, Santa, I heard Blitzen dare Cupid to shoot a free throw into the Grand Canyon.
Time out, time out. Go ahead and take an early lunch, guys. No more games today.
Why? That's over there.
Whose turn is it to referee?
Wednesday is Rudolph's Day, Santa.
Well, where is he? Every reindeer here knows he can't skip his turn refereeing. I made that clear after Vixen stole my hat and the 8 of them played keep away for halftime entertainment. As a matter of fact, the reason there was no referee that day was because Rudolph was missing.
Rudolph gets busy sometimes.
We can't complain just because he skips things. He's too important.
He skips things? Has Rudolph not taken his turn at other chores around here?
Well, nothing important. We all understand.
An important year like Rudolph has to save his strength.
Important? Rudolph isn't any more important than anyone else.
Sure he is. If he gets too tired, he won't be able to lead your sleigh Christmas Eve.
And when he's unhappy, his nose gets dim. So keeping Rudolph happy means Christmas can go on.
I haven't heard anything about Rudolph's nose starting to dim.
Oh, it hasn't started yet.
We're all real careful because he's being careful with it.
But he said it could happen.
We're all real careful to keep Rudolph happy.
We're scared of it when he's unhappy.
Scared of Rudolph? Why?
Because when he's unhappy, he's scary.
Maybe you'd better have Rudolph come in here.
Don't ask us to do that.
Why not?
He never wants to be interrupted this time of day.
His soap opera is on.
He's watching a soap opera instead of refereeing games.
When he gets to watch General Hospital, he's happy.
And when he's unhappy, and his nose gets dim when he's unhappy.
And when he's unhappy, his...
I know, nose gets dim. All right, you don't have to bring him in here.
I don't think it's wise to be letting him off the hook this way, Santa.
I'm not going to. If Rudolph won't come to me, then I guess I'll have to go to him.
Not now. Wait until the show is over.
No, I think now is the perfect time to go.
There goes Christmas.
Mouthy,
Yes, sir?
I told you I didn't want diet. Why am I reading the word diet on the can?
I'm really sorry, sir. We're all at regular. We didn't think it mattered this once.
How can you run out? You know I want a can every day at just this time, and I can't stand this diet stuff.
We know, sir. It's just that there's a blizzard howling between here and Anchorage. We haven't been able to get a flight out of Pole for weeks.
I expect you to plan for emergencies like this.
We're really sorry, sir. You know it's against the rules of drug and safe. We elves don't blend in very well and risk being seen every time we go. Saints only okays it for special occasions, like if we need to pick up batteries. So they'll be included in our Christmas present.
I'm not interested in excuses. If you two can't help me, then I'll find somebody who can. When I don't get my Dr. Pepper, I get so unhappy. I think I can feel my nose dimming right now. There goes Christmas.
Oh no, Rudolph. I'll go myself. I can make it through the blizzard somehow.
Aren't you two supposed to be sharpening next to factory?
Yes, Santa?
I suggest you get back to work.
And don't worry about the Dr. Pepper. I'll make sure Rudolph gets what's coming to him. You missed refereeing today.
I don't like the referee.
And you're watching a soap opera?
Look, buddy, you know we're only allowed to watch Christmas specials.
I've just gotten into the habit of it. I'm not hurting anybody.
And you were going to let Mouthy go out into a blizzard without clearing a flight plan with me just so you could have your Dr. Pepper? Why don't you drink hot chocolate? Everyone else here drinks hot chocolate.
I've had to give it up.
I think I may be lactose intolerant.
It's made with reindeer milk. You drank it all the time when you were growing up.
Well, now I want something different. The Dr. Pepper makes me happy. The show makes me happy. Not having to referee makes me happy. And when I'm unhappy, my nose gets dim. Well, it's not that I want to be difficult. It's just that I have to think of Christmas. I have to take care of myself. Everything depends on me being happy. I'm doing it to save Christmas.
We probably won't even have a blizzard this year. We don't need the light from your nose every Christmas.
I've got to be ready. I've got to be on the safe side. Oh, can we talk more about this later? I can't hear what they're saying on General Hospital.
I have got to do something drastic. I have got myself one spoiled reindeer.
Ready for you to check it, Santa.
Good work. Set it here on the table.
Can we make this quick, Santa? Salsy's gonna polish my antlers, and I'm late already.
Sit down, Rudolph. Relax, Rudolph. I told Falcon you could have the day off.
Why did you do that? My antlers are dingy. I need them polished once a week to keep them looking good. Because when I look good, my nose glows. I'm doing it to save
Christmas, I know.
Well, if Salsy is off today, and if you make this snappy, I might be able to sneak in a nap before my soap starts. What was it you want?
I found a way for you not to worry about being happy all the time.
Not worry about it? I don't mind worrying about it.
I can tell it's a real drain on your energy.
He's only trying to help you, Rudolph.
No need. That's all. Let's get to that nap of mine.
Sit down, Rudolph.
Yes, sir.
As I was saying, I found a way to relieve you of all your worries. Now you can go back to taking your turn refereeing.
But the guys are always so crabby with the referee.
You can go back to serving on the youth flight training after school program.
Well, those young reindeer can be kind of uncooperative. I'd rather not.
You can spend a day a week reading to all the little elves at the Christmas Village Library.
But little elves have the squeakiest voices. Their giggling drives me crazy.
I solved all of your problems, Rudolph, and I did it with your help.
My help? When did I ever help you?
You haven't helped around here for a long time, Rudolph.
I know. Well, I guess I could try and take my turn at the chores. It's just that when I'm unhappy, my nose gets dim.
I decided to give General Hospital a try, but got the wrong station, and ended up watching the Home Shopping Network.
I didn't know we have cable.
I brought a radar scope for the sleigh,
Radar? What good will that do?
and a GPS satellite tracking system.
A GPS? On one episode of General Hospital, this car got stolen, and they...
I don't want to hear about General Hospital, Rudolph. And last, but not least, headlights.
Headlight?
Halogen, 500 watts, for the sleigh. Way brighter than your nose.
I guess you really don't need me anymore at all then, do you?
We need you, Rudolph.
You do?
Yep, tell him, Geraldine.
You're going to referee games 6 weeks in a row because that's how many turns you can make.
Oh, they're so crabby with the referee.
Especially with you, since you haven't taken your turn.
And after that, you're going to help Southie sharpen ice skates. He's way behind because he's been waiting on you. There are about 10,000 in the toy factory waiting for you.
10,000 skates?
That's 10,000 pairs, Rudolph.
And then you're going to read a story every day for a month to all the little elves who have missed having a story read to them when it was your turn.
But they all the stories are happy Christmas stories. They're giggling. It drives me crazy.
The sound of children laughing isn't a bad thing, Rudolph.
And when you're done reading, you're going to give them all a reindeer back ride.
But they giggle even more during rides. My eardrums won't survive.
There's more, Rudolph. Geraldine, show him the list.
But none of these are as important as guiding the sleigh through a blizzard and saving Christmas. I guess you really don't need me, do you?
Sure we do. We all need you, Rudolph. We just don't need you to be happy. How come Rudolph cheered up like that when you loaded him down with all those chores?
It turns out Rudolph was never really worried about his nose.
He wasn't?
No, Rudolph had just turned into a self-centered little reindeer only worried about his own happiness. And it turned out he couldn't even find happiness by searching for it.
Well, how can Rudolph find it then?
He can't really, but if he keeps being the best little reindeer he can be, happiness will sneak up on him when he's not looking.
And you taught him that lesson.
It's the best Christmas present I'll ever give him.
Who's gonna be the